Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Freeland here. Did you find some words yesterday you were wondering about? Well, we're going to talk about one way that you could try and figure out those tricky words. Because the older you get, the more difficult books you read, the more you run into tricky words. But the thing is to not let those tricky words get to you and try and figure them out. So one of the ways we can figure them out is using the pictures in the book. So I'm going to show you today how we can use the pictures in the sea turtle book to try and figure some things out. So yesterday we were reading about fresh water, and I wasn't sure what fresh water is. And fresh water is the water in ponds and streams. And but sea turtles live in salt water. So I think salt water is in the oceans, and it is salty. And fresh water does not have salt in it. Okay, so we're going to read a little bit more about sea turtles today and see if we can figure out some tough words. There are 8 different kinds of sea turtles. The smallest can grow to be about 100 pounds or 2 feet long. The biggest kinds of sea turtles can grow to more than 1,000 pounds and 7 feet long. That's big. Most turtles have hard shells. Some can hide their heads inside their shells when danger is near. They could pull in their legs too, but sea turtles cannot hide inside their shell. I'm thinking, maybe the dog is dangerous to the sea turtle. He's got to hide inside his shell from the dog, but a sea turtle can't do that. You may have heard that turtles move slowly. That's true. Turtles walk on the ground or move slowly on 4 short legs. Sea turtles have, I don't know what that is. This word. Instead of legs, flippers. I wonder what those are. Well, this is this turtle's legs, and this turtle has these. I don't see any toenails. So I'm thinking flippers are his legs without toes. They use them like wings in the water. Often they seem to fly. Turtles can swim much faster than people can. When danger is near, they could swim away fast. So boys and girls, did you see how I used the picture to help me figure out what a flipper is? Yeah. Even though a sea turtle lives in the ocean, it can lay its eggs on land. The only time in the turtle's life when it leaves the water. And the mother sea turtle does this. On a warm night, the mother turtle drags her body up onto the sandy beach. This is very hard for her to move on land, but she keeps going. When the mother turtle finds the right place, she uses her flippers to dig a nest in the sand. She lays about 100 round, soft eggs and covers them with sand or dirt. The mother turtle covers her eggs and moves slowly back down to the water again and swims away. The sea turtle eggs are not always safe in the nest. Sometimes animals or people dig them up for food. About 60 days, any eggs left in the nest begin to hatch. Maybe I don't know what this word hatch is. I'm going to use a clue in the picture. So that the eggs are breaking open. So I'm wondering if hatching means they break open. Baby turtles use their sharp beaks to cut through the egg shells. I wonder what a sharp beak is. I notice here that he has a little point, and this one does too when they're cutting through the shell. So I'm wondering if this is their sharp beak, and I see it's pointy. They dig their way out of the sand. So boys and girls, did you see how I used this picture to figure out what their beak was and how they hatch? Once out of the nest, the baby turtles start to wriggle past their bodies and go to the water. Somehow they know which way to go. Okay, I'm going to stop there. So, boys and girls, I showed you a couple ways that I used the picture to help me figure out those tough words. And you really have to go slow. You can't just zip through the book and just look at the pictures and think you're learning. So you really got to take time and read the words. And when you run into those tough words, don't just skip over them. Really look at the picture and stop and try really hard to figure them out. Because I know you can do it, but you really have to be a careful reader to take time to stop and figure out those tough words. And then when you figure them out, it makes you stronger. Okay, boys and girls, have a great day reading.